Hi everyone, this is Grace with Make Bullhead Better, and today I'm interviewing an Aobi, and she's going to be talking about her incredible journey and where she is going. So let's get into this interview.
Hi, I'm Kelly Ramos. I graduated in, I think, 2020 of March. I was here for 4 years.
What made you decide to make Aobi your choice for high school?
Called the extracurriculum that you would go through here, meaning like the CAD classes, which is computer-aided drafting, the engineering classes, the wood workshop. A lot of it was just the experience that you would gain after you graduate.
What made Aobi different than, let's say, Mojave, River Valley, Milk, any of the other choices that you could make in our area?
It's a lot more small, which means that there's a little bit more of a community here. Everyone gets along really well. All the teachers were super nice when I first met them all.
Well, I'm Glenn Jessen. I'm a retired mechanical engineer, and my mother-in-law stayed with us for a little while, and my wife said I had to get a job or my mother-in-law was going to drive me nuts. So I came down here to Aobi, and they had an opening, and computer drafting was right down my alley. So I enjoyed that. I took up SolidWorks, and we went from there.
I think one of the biggest reasons I wanted to be here instead of anywhere else was classes here. So computer-aided drafting was something that sounded really interesting to me at the time. So when I actually started doing the classes, it's just a lot more fun.
So you really found your niche here.
Yeah. When I graduated, I had an internship while I was going here with Ted Nixon. He was a local architect. When I went through that internship, he kind of introduced to me the idea of being an architect, either in town or somewhere new, and that sounded really cool to me. So when I graduated, I looked at colleges in Australia. It was somewhere I really wanted to be, somewhere that I really wanted to kind of thrive and make new friends and find a new area. So I'm currently applying to 2 different types of colleges, RMIT and University of Melbourne. I'm kind of just trying to figure out, life.
So you are going, right? You've got your ticket. So when are you going, and how did that process work?
When I graduated, I took a gap year to kind of figure out funds and how to get there. I became an illustrator, a graphic designer, online because it was the easiest way for me to give for my grandma while at home. I couldn't get a job at my house because my mom is working. I had to become a full-time caregiver for my grandma. So while I was taking care of her, I would take on illustration commissions to kind of save up money to go to Australia in June, which I am now. It took $2,000 almost for a plane ticket to get there.
So now you're going to go to Australia, but that doesn't mean you actually get to go to college there, right? So can you explain what's the process if you want to go to college in Australia?
So the process kind of looks like you don't have to go in and go tour the colleges and everything. Because I was going there anyway to go visit friends, I was going to tour both the colleges that I wanted to go to and kind of talk to the people around there and see how they felt about the colleges. The process of getting in is you apply for both of the colleges, you apply for any scholarships that you want to, and then after that, you apply for your visa if you get in. So you can only apply for your student visa until you've gotten into the college that you wanted to get into. While I was going to Aobi, I took college classes with the WAVE program here that they introduced when I was a sophomore, I believe. And I was able to take college classes while I was doing all of my regular classes. While I was doing that, I was introduced to a scholarship opportunity for a $2,000 grant to go to MCC. So I took that opportunity. I did end up getting the $2,000 scholarship. So when I took my gap year after I graduated, I went back to college, and I'm now doing computer science, which is a prerequisite to most of the architecture classes that I want to go to.
Well, how do you think your experience there at Mojave Community College is going to help you when you go to Australia?
I think it helps knowing what the classes are like, because college and high school is so vastly different with how they do their education.
How has the experience been for you seeing your students moving on and making what you taught them, their career choice?
That's very gratifying. I enjoy instructing, and as long as the students are willing to accept, we're good to go.
I think really going into college while in high school was like eye-opening. The differences are between that, how I need to manage my time and do things like that. It was really eye-opening to kind of manage my own time while in high school and college at the same time.
So you're going to go all the way to Australia and get this architecture degree. Do you have any plans to return to Bullhead and use everything that you've learned here in our community?
I do really want to spread my wings a little bit and go to Australia and learn everything there. So I think with as much open area as we have, I think it'd be really nice to be able to work on small business buildings. And
if anybody is interested in helping you get to Australia, I know you said that plane ticket was $2,000. How can they help you get there?
So there is a link at the Aobi website. It is a PayPal link. If you wanted to, I would be very, very happy to take on any help.
Wow, that was a lot of information, so much good information about this public high school charter here in Fort Mojave. If you're interested in sending your kids here, please go to this website, check it out, fill out the application. You will not be disappointed.